Hi there. In this screencast, I'm going to show you how to play sounds so that you can play music while your game is running. Okay, so there's a couple things I need to do if I want my program to play sounds. And the first thing would be to add those sounds, and they need to be WAV files to the resources of your game. So I'm going to go to the project menu down to the second last entry, which is the properties, and then I'm going to click on resources, and then I'm going to click on add existing file. So the add resource button has a little drop down arrow. You want to do add existing file. Then I'm going to browse to the location of my sound clip. So I think mine, let's see if I can find it here. And I apologize for any road noise. I'm actually on I-80 in the middle of Pennsylvania right now. My wife's driving, so I'm recording the screencast. So I think it's in, let's see, it's in there. Okay, so I'm going to copy it, or I'm going to find the file that I want, and I'm just going to add one here. Let me make sure the mask is audio. Okay, so I'm going to do twist and shout. So I double click on that, and I add it. Now it looks like in one of the earlier screencasts I had already added these resources, so pretty much I'm doing it the same way I did before. Okay, so now in my code, and I think I already had you do this in an earlier screencast, I made some variables that were system.media.soundPlayer types. So I made one called Bueller Bueller, one called Oh Yeah, one Twist and Shout, one Dankeschön, and one Play Sick. So those are all the sound effects that I would use in my game. So now, when I'm ready, one other thing I need to do before I'm ready to play the sounds is I need to create what is called an instance of that sound. So I'm going to, if I don't have a load event, I'm going to make one. And I make one by double clicking on the title bar of the form. It looks like I do. And I'm going to type this. I'm going to say twist and shout equals new, and then system.media.soundPlayer, and then in parentheses I'm going to say the name of my project, arithmetic quiz game, dot, and then it's properties dot resources dot, and then the name of the file. So in this case mine is called Twist and Shout, and then semicolon. Alright, so now basically this loads up, associates that sound clip Twist and Shout with the variable called Twist and Shout, and these are actually two different things. This is the variable, and the actual file is this. And you should be able to see the file name over in the resources, which I do. Okay, so now I want to start playing the sound as soon as the user clicks begin. So now you can play sounds anywhere, anywhere it makes sense in your code, but I'm going to do it when the user clicks the begin button. I'm going to start playing it. Okay, so what I do, if I want to play the sound now, I do the name of the sound variable, and then I do dot, and then I can either do play or play looping. So I'm going to do play looping because we don't know how long it's going to take the user to answer all the questions. And when you say play looping, it basically repeats itself. um, just indefinitely, and we'll just keep going on until you finally are ready to stop it. If you do play, it plays it in its entirety once, unless you stop it from playing somewhere else in your code. So I want to stop it as soon as the user has entered the correct number of answers, answered the number of questions that they need to, and the game's over. So let's see if I can figure out how that happened. Oh, okay, so it's right here down in the event handler for the enter button. It is where it says lbl problem.text equals finished. Okay, so I'm going to do, what is it called? Twist and shout dot stop. And basically that stops the music from playing. So it's pretty straightforward. You need to add the resource to your project resources. You need to have a variable for each sound effect. And if I didn't say that, I need to emphasize that. You do need to have a specific variable for each sound effect that you're going to play in your game. So I have, let's see, I have 5 here. I just showed how I just did the one for twist and shout. But you do need a variable for each sound effect. Then, in the load event of your game, let's see if I can find it. You need to do what we call instantiating a value for that sound effect variable. So this is actually an assignment statement here where I am creating a new sound effect and associating the specific WAV file with that sound effect variable. Okay, and then finally you do the name of the variable dot, and then you either do play or play looping. So wherever you want the sound effect to play, you do play, the name of the variable dot play or play looping, and then whenever you want the sound effect to stop, you do the name of the variable dot stop, and you do need parentheses, empty parentheses after both of those, and that should do it. So now let's see if, I'm not sure how this is gonna, if you're gonna be able to hear this. Now when I start, there it is. Hopefully you can hear this, what I'm hearing. Okay, and if you see the movie, you know, will recognize that that is what the song that is actually playing, and Ferris is actually lip syncing to. Let's finish it. Finished, and it stopped. Okay, so now, actually, why don't I do the oh yeah sound effect when they stop. So I have here, it looks like I already have the oh yeah sound effect. So what do I need to do? I need to, and I think I already created the oh yeah variable. Yeah, I did. So I'm going to, in the load event, I'm going to instantiate, if I can find it. Why do I have problems finding this load event? Ah, there it is. I'm going to say, oh yeah, equals new system.media.sound player, and then arithmetic quizGame dot properties dot resources, and this is where the IntelliSense is really helpful, dot, and then oh yeah is the name of the file name, or the name of the sound effect. Okay, and now when do I want to play it? Well, I want to play it when I stop playing Twist and Shout. I'm going to start playing oh yeah. So I'm going to say oh yeah dot, and then I'll just do play looping. What the heck. Well, actually, why don't I just do play? Well, might as well do play looping. Okay, so now it's going to do oh yeah. It's going to just be playing that indefinitely, but I want to make sure that when if the user clicks begin again, that they're not going to continue to hear oh yeah or hear both twist and shout and oh yeah playing in the background. So what do I need to do? I need to go up to the begin method, and I'm going to say oh yeah dot stop. Now, it's okay if it wasn't playing. Like the first time through when they click begin, oh yeah would not have been playing, but it doesn't matter. You can still stop it even if it's not playing. Alright, so let's see if that works. Alright, so let's see how quickly I can go. Oh, and why is the music not playing that time? Let's see. Why am I suddenly not getting any audio? Okay, there's the oh yeah. Not quite sure why the twist and shout wasn't playing that time. I'll have to look into it. But at any rate, that's it. That's how you're gonna play different sound effects at different parts of your game. And then if I do begin again, it should stop. I'm not quite sure why my twist and shout isn't starting, but here, let me go, because that bothers me. Debug, stop debugging. You know, I wonder if I have another instance of it still going. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I don't want to delay this screencast anymore. But that's basically how you do it, and it should be pretty straightforward. If you do need help converting, if you do find some sound clips online, and basically if you Google sound effects or sound clips, there's a million sites that have free sound clips you can download. If they aren't WAV files, let me know and I will convert them for you so that you can use them in your project. Like you can't use an MP3 file, but I can easily convert that into a WAV file for you. Alright, we'll pick this up and I'll show you how to do the scoreboard. Hi there, I'm back. I did figure out what the problem was, and this is a subtlety that I wasn't aware of, but here's what it is. Apparently when you do you stop one sound effect from playing, it will stop anything from playing. So the way I have it now, when I say in my begin event handler, when I say twist and shout dot play looping and then oh yeah dot stop, apparently it will also stop twist and shout from playing. So the easy remedy for that is simply to put the twist and shout play looping after the oh yeah dot stop. So let's see if this is going to work. Alright, so, yeah.
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now.
Alright, so now oh yeah is playing, and let's see if I do begin again. Yep, sure enough, it works. Okay, that's it.
Well, shake it